The tennis world is divided, a debate is raging, and at the center of it all is a partnership that nobody expected. Venus Williams, the 46-year-old legend, and Alex Eala, the 21-year-old Filipina sensation, joined forces at the Bad Homburg Open doubles event. It was a dream pairing that captured the imagination of fans around the world, but it also sparked a massive debate. Some fans see it as a beautiful passing of the torch, others see it as a strategic move that raises questions about the sport. And when Aryna Sabalenka's recent comments entered the conversation, the debate reached a fever pitch. What is really going on? Is Venus Williams mentoring Alex Eala for a reason? And why are fans so divided? Today on TopSpin, we're breaking down the debate that has the tennis world talking. For more coverage in tennis, subscribe and hit the notification bell. The announcement came in June 2026, and it sent shockwaves through the tennis community. Venus Williams, the 7-time Grand Slam singles champion, the former world #1, the woman who has won 14 Grand Slam doubles titles alongside her legendary sister Serena, made a choice that nobody expected. She chose Alex Eala as her doubles partner at the Bad Homburg Open. The reaction was immediate and overwhelming. Social media exploded with disbelief. Fans and analysts scrambled to understand the pairing. Eala herself could not contain her excitement. She said, "Venus is such a trailblazer and continues to do so much and has done so much for the sport. I like to say that women's tennis has been a trailblazer for women's sports, and she is a big part of why that is." Her words were a testament to her admiration for the American legend. She was not just a fan, she was a student. She was eager to learn. The partnership was a meeting of two generations: Venus, the trailblazer who had paved the way for a generation of female athletes; Eala, the rising star who was carrying the hopes of a nation of 115 million people. The tennis world had never seen anything like it. The tournament organizers were ecstatic. They knew that the Venus-Eala pairing would be the biggest story of the event. Their debut on the court was nothing short of spectacular. The duo faced the Australian-American tandem of Alexandra Osborne and Catherine Harrison in the round of 16, and they did not just win, they dominated. A 6-3, 6-4 victory in just 1 hour and 10 minutes. The partnership was a testament to the power of mentorship and the beauty of tennis. Eala's speed allowed Williams to be more aggressive at the net. Williams' experience gave Eala the confidence to play freely. The result was a seamless partnership that left their opponents with no answers. But the partnership was short-lived. In the quarterfinals, they faced the second-seeded pair of Teresa Mihalikova of Slovakia and Olivia Nichols of Great Britain. The British and Slovak duo, who have teamed up for 9 consecutive tournaments and won the doubles crown in the Queen's Club Championships earlier in June, dominated the Filipina and American pair 6-3, 6-2. The match lasted 1 hour and 20 minutes. The dream run had ended. Despite the loss, Eala looked back on her time sharing the court with Williams with fondness. She posted on Instagram, "Never in my wildest dreams would I have thought that I'd have the privilege of competing alongside you on court, Venus. Immensely grateful to learn from you." Williams, for her part, posted on her Instagram story that her time with Eala was the best ride, the best tournament, the best partner. The partnership had been a magical experience for both players. The partnership between Venus Williams and Alex Eala was not just a feel-good story. It also sparked a massive debate among tennis fans. Some saw it as a beautiful passing of the torch. Others saw it as a strategic move that raised questions about the sport. The debate centered on several key issues. First, there was the question of mentorship. Venus Williams, 46, is one of the greatest players in tennis history. She has won 49 WTA singles titles and 22 doubles titles. She has been there and done it all. Alex Eala, 21, is a rising star. She is the first Filipino to be seeded at Wimbledon. She has beaten the best players in the world, but she is still learning. The partnership with Eala gave Eala the opportunity to learn from one of the best. For many fans, this was a beautiful thing. It was a sign that the sport was evolving and that the older generation was investing in the future. Second, there was the question of competition. Some fans argued that the partnership was unfair. They pointed out that Eala and Williams were both singles players who had lost in the first round of the singles event. They argued that the two had teamed up to get more court time and that the partnership was a distraction from their singles campaigns. Others argued that the partnership was a legitimate doubles pairing and that Eala and Williams had earned the right to compete. Third, there was the question of the Eala effect. Eala is one of the most popular players in tennis right now. Her matches are must-see events, and organizers are scrambling to accommodate the demand. The partnership with Venus Williams only increased the attention on Eala. Some fans argued that the partnership was a marketing gimmick designed to capitalize on Eala's popularity. Others argued that it was a genuine partnership and that the two players had formed a real bond. The debate was further fueled by comments from other players. Aryna Sabalenka, the world #1, had recently made comments about young players being fast-tracked into elite events. Some fans interpreted her comments as a criticism of Eala. The partnership with Venus-Williams was seen by some as evidence that Eala was being given opportunities that she hadn't yet earned. Others argued that Eala had earned her place on the tour. She had beaten the best players in the world. She had won titles. She had earned the right to partner with anyone she chose. The debate reflected a broader tension in tennis. The sport is becoming more global and more diverse. Players like Eala are bringing new audiences and new energy to the game, but they are also challenging the established order. The partnership with Venus-Williams was a symbol of this tension. It was a reminder that the sport is changing and that not everyone is comfortable with that change. The debate surrounding the Eala-Williams partnership was intensified by comments by Aryna Sabalenka. The world #1, a two-time Grand Slam champion, had recently made remarks that some interpreted as a critique of the way young players like Eala are being fast-tracked. While Sabalenka did not directly name Eala, the context of her comments made the connection clear to many fans. Sabalenka had spoken about the challenges of the tour and the importance of earning one's place. She had also expressed concern about the growing influence of commercial interests in the sport. Her comments were seen by some as a veiled criticism of the wildcard entries and the special treatment that some young players receive. The Eala-Williams partnership, which was seen by some as a sign of Eala's growing influence, became a focal point for the debate. Fans took to social media to compare Sabalenka's comments to the Eala-Williams partnership. Some argued that Sabalenka had a point. They argued that Eala was being given opportunities that she had not yet earned. They pointed to her wildcard entries into the Berlin and Bad Homburg Opens. They pointed to her partnership with Venus-Williams, which they argued was a marketing ploy rather than a genuine tennis pairing. Others argued that Sabalenka was out of touch. They pointed out that Eala had earned her place on the tour through her performances. She had beaten the best players in the world. She had won titles. She had earned the right to partner with anyone she chose. They argued that Sabalenka was jealous of Eala's success and that her comments were a sign of insecurity. The debate reflected a broader tension in tennis. The sport is becoming more commercialized, and the influence of marketing and media is growing. Some players, like Sabalenka, are resistant to this change. Others, like Eala, are embracing it. The partnership with Venus-Williams was seen by some as a symbol of this tension. It was a reminder that the sport is changing and that not everyone is comfortable with that change. The comparison between Sabalenka and Eala was also a reflection of the generational divide in tennis. Sabalenka, 28, is a member of the older generation. She has worked her way up through the ranks and is suspicious of shortcuts. Eala, 21, is a member of the younger generation. She is comfortable with the commercial side of the sport and sees the partnership with Williams as an opportunity to learn and grow. The debate was a reflection of this generational tension. Despite the controversy, Alex Eala has handled the situation with grace. She has not responded directly to the criticism. Instead, she is focused on her tennis. She has spoken about the importance of staying grounded and not getting ahead of herself. She has also emphasized her gratitude for the opportunity to learn from Venus-Williams. In interviews, Eala has spoken about the importance of the partnership. She said, "No, I think our teams got in contact, and of course, I was just like, yes." She also said, "I've had the pleasure to share the court with her in Auckland earlier this year, playing against her in a doubles match, and now I couldn't be more excited to be on the same side of the net. I'm ready to give it my all, have fun, and just absorb as much of her wisdom as I can." Eala's response to the controversy has been a testament to her character. She is a fierce competitor on the court, but she is also a gracious champion off it. She understands that the journey is bigger than any single match. She understands that her fans are the reason she is where she is, and she refuses to let success change who she is. The partnership with Venus-Williams was a dream come true, and she is grateful for the experience. Let us zoom out. The partnership between Venus-Williams and Alex Eala was about more than just a doubles match. It was about the passing of the torch. It was about the power of mentorship. It was about the growth of the sport. Venus-Williams has seen it all. She has fought for equal pay, broken barriers, and inspired a generation of athletes. Alex Eala is the new generation. She is carrying the hopes of a nation, and she is changing the game in her own way. The debate surrounding the partnership was a reflection of the changing nature of tennis. The sport is becoming more global, more diverse, and more driven by fan engagement. Players like Alex Eala are not just athletes, they are cultural phenomena. They represent nations, inspire communities, and bring new audiences to the sport. Eala's journey from the Philippines to the WTA Tour is an inspiration. She has already achieved more than any Filipino player before her. She is the first to be seeded at Wimbledon. She is the first to break into the top 30. She has beaten the best players in the world. But the story is far from over. The The partnership with Williams and the support of her fans are just the beginning. The legacy she is building is one of hope, determination, and excellence. For more coverage in tennis, subscribe and hit the notification bell.